This time it's 27. It's Wyatt Tumlin. As we mentioned, part of this duo running back of seniors, and this time he's got 8 on first down up to the, looks like the 34 yard line. Now we're looking at 2nd and 2. Players coming near the right hash now, coming towards us. Once again, 7-0 Grangers for the moment. 2nd and 2 for the Trojans. Lehman will hand this one off to Tumlin. Tumlin's got the first down. And he spotted him right around the 25-yard line for a fresh set for the Trojans.
North Hall continuing to kind of get a little bit of a modified eye setting, working everything with 2 running backs, kind of setting it up where the running back has the lead blocker working left and right. They're looking to kind of run everything off tackle, right off the outside hip of those tackles with a leading blocker. Look for Lagrange to try to fill their gaps a little better, work on some back to tank to push everything towards corner.
First and 10 at the 25. They'll hand this one off to Bryant. Justin Allen, I believe, is the running back on that one. It's Justin Allen, yep. And Rangers bring him down after a gain of around 3. So a little better contained there from the Grangers. And now still knocking on the door of the red zone are the Trojans, but it's 2nd and 7 at the 22. Just 2.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 1, already flying through this one. Rangers trying to hold on to a 7-0 lead. Lehman in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers out to his right from the left hash. Hand it off to Tumlin. Tumlin doing good, but he's upended short of the sticks at the 17-yard line. Looks like a 3rd and 2 now for Trojans. That was Parker Carlton on the carry. Third and 2 now, and another full house type look. Pouring it off, and it's Parker again. And this time he's got the first down inside the 10 to around the 7-yard line. Now it's going to be a 1st and goal for the Trojans at the Granger 7-yard line. Rangers once 7 Grangers just like that. 8:05 to go here in quarter number 2. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
You've spent years dreaming up your business plan, saving every dollar, searching for the right location, and perfecting your product. Auto Owners insures your small business, because it isn't small to you.
Only 36 more to go.
Hello? That's simple human sense. Hello?
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Hey there, it's T.O.W.D. here, Kia Lagrange. It's No Shave November, and I want to encourage men to change the face of men's health by getting screened. This month, I am featuring the 26 Kia Sportage LX. Folks, if you want to make your presence known, this compact crossover SUV is perfect. It comes loaded with tech and the class leader in rear seat leg room. Check us out online at KiaLagrange.com. Help support your local economy, and God bless America. Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
First and 10, North Hall punched in on a short field last drive. On their own 20. 20 Cole Cable on the bubble screen, and it's incomplete. The Rangers snipped that out really well. Javier Easter and I believe here is Ritter both.
Test. Okay, that's number 1. That'd be Chandler. How about me? Of course it's on us. Hey, I heard something up there. Test. I can hear myself. Boy, yes, I can't anymore. I can't anymore. I can't. That personal foul. Yes, personal foul. Yes. He knocked the living daylights out of horn. After the play. He was over. Everybody hear me? Can you hear me? I surely can. I can hear you, Chandler. Can you hear me? I sure can. Turn me up just a tad. Turn Tommy down. Here we go. How we doing? That's a little better, but it could be better. I'm satisfied with what you got. So here we go on 2nd and 20, and more flags fly in now. Everybody feeling good right now? And we'll check this on the flag on the far side of the field. I think we might be up and running. Well, not. So here we go, and now it looks like second and around 20. We'll check the flag again, waiting on officials. And it's a hold on the defense. So Grangers pick up 2 defensive holdings here in the last 3 plays. Well, I think we're about up and ready, Chandler. Well, how about it? It's been fun standing up here talking into my phone. So after the penalty, it's 2nd and 13, and now it'll be Schliemann rolling out to the right. He's pressured, and the throw is low, and it is. I'm waiting on a signal from an official here, and it's called incomplete. So now 3rd down.
Tommy, you hearing me? I don't have Tommy. Tommy's pointing at his microphone down there. He can't.
We turned them on.
Oh, we. He's saying he's turned up.
Turn me up. There we go. There we go.
Go.
We got it. We're going to get this thing together.
There we go.
John, you've done good under bad circumstances, bud.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and long now for North Hall. Trying to keep it all together. 2 receivers at the top of this formation. They run Smith McGarvey out right. It's Sleeman. It's a screen on the backside, and here comes Jadarius Render. And he's upended it all at the 29-yard line.
And no penalty flag. Oh, finally had to play without a penalty.
So now 4th down, and North Hall is going to be forced to punt away.
This is a second punt tonight, isn't it? Hey,
Yes, this would be North Hall's second punt of the evening.
7th of the year. They only punted 5 times the whole year.
So 4th and 11 from their own 29-yard line. And this one is away. Calvin Snowberger's pointing at it, telling everyone to get out of the way. And he will, man, what a nice North Hall bounce it took all the way down to the 24.
Well, it was a bad snap. The punter did a good job of scooping it up and got it off. If we'd had any kind of rush on the punter, we might have got that one.
So 6:39 to go here in quarter number 2. It's 14-7 Grangers, and the good guys have the ball back. Here once again on the road, trying to spoil the party for North Hall.
I think Lee Richter put a jinx on this radio station tonight.
Well, Lee, wherever you are, I was told you weren't listening, so. So from the 1st and 10 now, it's trips to the left for Dylan Barber and an empty set. They bring motion to the near side, and it's going to be a keeper for Barber. Barber up the middle, and he's fighting for yardage past the 22, 23, 24, up to the 25, and maybe a gain of 3 in the end. Hard to see on the very far end. It's up until now I've had to use binoculars with one hand. Now I can use it with 2. So 2nd and 7, Caden Thomas in the backfield now. It'll be Barber looking off to the left. Barber scrambling. Now he's telling his man to go upfield, and he's got the ball up to around the 30-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
They're going to be about 4 yards short, 3 yards short.
Yeah, Grangers need
about 4. Line.
Barber with Thomas in the backfield. They come even with him now. Barber and a little bit of a bobble on the snap, and the miscommunication is going to cost the Grangers here.
Yeah, it just didn't develop. Play did not develop very quickly, so we're going to have to punt. We've got to get a little better punt off this time.
So now here we are, 4th down and 5 for the Grangers with 5:33 to go.
Cooper Metcalf is back to punt.
Metcalf's second punt.
Well, he didn't punt the first one. Well,
oh, yeah.
one of them he didn't have a chance to punt.
So a bad snap last time, and now Metcalf standing at the Granger 15. This time the snap is much better, and the punt is away, and this is a good high hanging punt. And down the field, a little bit of, he might have got away with a little block in the back there, but it is down at the 35-yard line for the Trojans.
Flip the field on him. That was good.
Drake, what you got?
Well, really like the way the Grangers have handled adversity today. Faced a little bit of adversity earlier with that punt right there at the end zone. Gave up a touchdown, but they've responded well. You know, they've responded better than I have up here in the booth. I struggled there. I was so distracted. I was like a chicken with my head cut off. But the Grangers Tradition never sleeps, baby. They're finding a way, and here we go.
So once again, 14-7 Grangers as the Trojans take over from their own 35. 5:05 to go here in quarter number 2, and they'll flip this one forward. And man, what a great read by Javier Easter, and stop that after about a 1-yard gain. It was a little trick play.
Yep. Took that right out of Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce's book. We know the tight end and the quarterback here, Brooks Pittman, and Alex Sleeman have a good relationship, but the Grangers were ready for the trickery there. Really excited. The D-line staying home there, looking for any type of misdirection, as the North Hall had good success with that on the first couple drives.
Yeah, we're trying to keep up with numbers here. They're spreading the ball around really well, and there we go on second down. It's another completion for Sleeman. This time up to around the 43. It's still about 2 yards short. And
be 3rd and 2.
It's number, I believe it was that 85, Hudson Kelly, who's a freshman apparently, who caught that one. So now here we are, 3rd and 2. Rotating in.
North Hall in the same down and distance earlier today. They ran a little screen there, reflected black. Look for them to go to a similar play here possibly.
Dual running backs here, Justin Allen and Parker Carlton, and they'll hand off to Carlton.
They're going to give him first down.
Or excuse me, they do have the first up to around the 47-yard line is where they'll mark it. So North Hall trying to crawl back into Granger territory with about 4 minutes left here in the first half.
You'd love to see the Grangers get a stop here, getting the ball coming out of the second half. They've had going back to this 2 running back set where they've had good success. Looks like Lagrange has made some good adjustments, calling out the pulling guard, being prepared for any run up the middle.
Sleeman will throw this time, and he's pressured, and he throws it over the middle. It's a deep ball, and one-on-one coverage out there is incomplete. Some good coverage on the back end of that, I believe. Yeah, it's Kendra Williams out there on an island again.
That kid is sheer unbelievable.
Talk about someone who has stepped up and forced into a role where he's had to cover each team's best receiver, and he's done a fantastic job of it.
We talked about on the pregame and on the ride up here a little bit. 28 seniors for Lagrange. But then Coach Polly, like he mentioned, that's what happens when you got 140 players. You love seeing a sophomore make a play like that.
Sleeman over the middle and incomplete. Man, in the area was Corn Brown, and he it's Jadarius Render who laid a lick on him.
That referee wanted to pull out his flag thinking he hit him early, but he didn't.
Little bit of a boom play there.
He hit him right after the ball hit him.
So after another incompletion, we're looking at 3rd and 10 with 3:47 to go. If the Grangers get this ball back, they do have all 3 timeouts. This first half has kind of flown by. Both teams moving the ball well after just now trading a couple of punts. And now with 3 receivers to the right side, Grangers shift on the D-line. Sleeman will drop back to pass. He'll throw a halfback screen and looking for room out there and won't get the first down. But into Granger territory at the 48. Let's see if North Hall plans to stay on the field here.
They're going to punt, and I think they're going to send the
See, they swung the ball out to Wyatt Tumlin on the screen, and there were 2 Grangers chasing after him immediately. The Grangers are all over it. And now 4th and 5 for North Hall. They are in punt formation. Granger's going to play this one safe. No deep man returning. Grangers, and this was a high, looks like a pretty good punt.
It bounces back.
Yeah, now it takes a nice Granger bounce and now back the other way, but it'll be down at the 24-yard line. So this has been fun in all kinds of ways. We've had a lot of events going on here in the first half. The Grangers are up 14-7, and with all 3 timeouts, we'll see just what the offensive game plan here is. The Grangers have been doing a great job establishing the run, but so far, through the air has been pretty good as well. I mean, the things over the top look pretty open.
Yep. So that's interesting to see from Lagrange. We had some success in the end of the second half last week doing the same thing. Maybe Lagrange didn't want to show a whole lot last week, had success running the ball, and just chose to do that. You got 3 timeouts here, 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Don't really want to see North Hall get the ball back here. I love going back to that first drive we had at the beginning of this game. Consistent runs with Caden Thomas, getting positive yards, keeping the play calling and the play clock in your hands.
See if the Granger can get a couple of first downs. It's Dylan Barber on first with a quarterback power to the left. He's got first down yardage. And what did I just say? Up past the 40 goes Barber.
Got Carson Shattuck back in there. He came out early, ripped his fingernail off, and then punched a hole in his hand, and Beth packed him up good.
Really happy with the way Dylan Barber's running the ball there. Had an injury against Troop there at the end of the season, seeming to kind of come into 100% form, running downhill, almost like a running back.
1st and 10 Grangers. Barber rolls out to the right. He's looking downfield. He's throwing downfield. But Calvin Snowberger trying to come back.
There should have been a flag on that one.
And no flags come out.
Tommy, might have been a makeup call earlier on that play against the tight end.
Yeah.
So Snowberger and the DB Cole Windleaf tied up there, and no flag on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Grangers.
Well, the referee was behind the play, so he couldn't see him.
Rolling out to the right. Barber throws over the middle. Julian Jones had the ball, and now it's loose. And now they're calling it. Oh, no, he said incomplete, and now he's pointing North Hall's way. Wow.
He didn't have it very long if he had it. And we almost recovered the fumble from that, but it was. I think they need to, I think they're going to call this a. There was a penalty they had on us that was declined.
So, yeah, that in the end, it'll be first down for the North Hall Trojans, taking over with 2:10 left.
Expect North Hall here to go back to what they were doing earlier. A little bit of short passing, getting to the sidelines. They do have some timeouts to work with here as well.
Now 2:10 left in half number 1, and we got some. Oh man, come on! I'm a little frustrated with how the officiating's going right now.
That was way on the other side. I couldn't see it, but it looked like it.
It looks
you
like
can hear the Blue Crew, their opinion of it. Did you hear that?
Well, no, we didn't pick that up on radio.
Yeah, I understand if you're going to throw a flag. You know, a little bit of contact there, but pretty much the whole first half that was happening, and we're deciding to go in a different direction here, calling it both ways. But you kind of want to let them play. This is high school football. This isn't 5-star DBs going against each other. This is just good on good. So interesting to see what Coach Napier thinks of that going into halftime.
Well, after the penalty, it'll be assessed to the 40-yard line of the Grangers. 2:05 to go. Schleeman drops back. Schleeman looking. Now he's going to be sacked.
Noah.
It's Noah Outland and Abby Ayala sandwiching Alex Schleeman all the way back at the 47.
So that's exactly what you want to see. Noah Outland been dealing with injuries all season. Got to think he's your best D lineman, a D1 commit to the University of West Georgia. Going against a D1 commit at the right tackle there. Really happy with how he's getting back there. He's playing at a next level playoff intensity.
So now $1:34 to go, and Schleeman will drop back to pass again, and he's going to be pressured again. Here comes Noah Outland, and almost picked off and somehow completed all the way up to the 35-yard line. How did that happen?
DB tried to jump the route there.
It looked like he did.
Jadarius Render almost intercepted that ball. It slipped through, and that guy caught it. I don't know.
So now after the improbable completion, it's 3rd and 7 for the Trojans with a minute to go. Schleeman looking out right. It's an out route to Cole, and it's going to be, and that ball was thrown into the end zone at the last second, it looked like, but they're going to mark him out at the 1 yard, at the
5-yard line.
Now, yeah, all the way to the 5 now. And that was Cole Cable, who we mentioned is the leading receiver in terms of yardage for this team, and that's I think only the second pass he's caught, but by far the most explosive. He goes all the way inside the Granger 5, or all the way inside the Granger 10-yard line to the 5.
Got 56 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, you'd like to see LaGrange's DBs calm down a little bit here. Love their aggressiveness, how they're playing. North Hall, they're not going to beat you vertically. They're not going to
on 1st and goal, and inside the 10 or inside the 5, and it's going to be a touchdown for Parker Carlton, the senior. And we're looking at what looks to be a tie ball game here in Gainesville with 52 seconds to go. And the whistles on the PAT.
Referee called time for some reason.
So we got an update from the Troop Cairo game. We got 13-7 for Cairo.
Yeah, and a blocked PAT. The PAT is no good, so the Grangers retain the lead for now. It's 14-13 with 52 seconds to go.
Jadarius Runder came in and blocked that.
Fantastic. So we will step away for 30 seconds back to station on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in Lagrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare,
visit wellstar.org/westga.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now here in North Hall, Gainesville. It's 14-13 Grangers. Kick is away. And the up man receiving bobbles it and now falls on it is Antonio Parks, and the Grangers will have tough field position. We wonder if the Grangers might just clock it and take this lead into halftime.
Well, it was a funky kick as far as the spot.
A lot of short kicks have come to this Granger special teams. But for now, it's 1st and 10 from the Granger 15-yard line. They'll start this drive with just 52 seconds to go. Grangers do have all 3 timeouts. We'll see how aggressive they are. And it's Dylan Barber on 1st down with a rollout to the right. He's dealing with a blitzing linebacker. Now he'll throw it to Julian Jones, who makes the catch up to about the 27-yard line.
44 seconds. Stepped out with 40. We got a 1st down.
Really good play there by LaGrange. North Hall came out in cover 4. Wondered if LaGrange, kind of with an empty box, would have the opportunity to make a play right up the field there with a good run. Dylan Barber ran out to the right, little bootleg there, and hit Julian Jones coming right to the corner.
So 44 seconds left, and the Grangers will go out to the left on the motion now. Barber looking for room, and now he's going to take off. Barber high-stepping past the 30. He makes a spin move and goes all the way up near the 40-yard line before he's brought out of bounds.
Like to see LaGrange call a timeout here unless they marked him out of bounds. Waiting to see from the referee.
Pretty sure they did. Either way, the chains are moving. It's at the 38 is where they mark it.
35 seconds left in the half.
Callaway up on Thompson right now, 14-13. 1st and 10, Grangers, and Dylan Barber brought down all the way back at the 27 on a sack. They came after him that time, and on 1st down,
timeout there.
Yeah, we got a timeout. And it's the Grangers' first timeout, so we'll step aside for 30 seconds here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hear that? That's not music. That's the sound of your... and now do gutters. They're family-owned, licensed and insured, and always up for a roof rescue. There's no shady sales pitches, just honest work, fair prices, and dry living rooms. Call Ricky Smith Roofing at 706-884-0195 or visit rickysmithroofing.com for your free estimate. Ricky Smith Roofing. If you've got a leak, let old Smith take a peek. Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here from Lynn Cottrell Stadium in Gainesville at the Brickyard. Grangers lead this one 14-13 with 27 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Dylan Barber coming off of a sack on that last play. It's 2nd and 20 for the Grangers at the 28-yard line, their own 28. Grangers come out, 3 receivers to the left. From the right hash, Barber looking out right. He will throw it. It's complete. And Zy Huzzy was looking for some room to run, and he goes down right around the 35. And now we got a flag coming in at the end of the play.
I think they got a personal foul on them for a late.
Season long for Cooper Metcalf is 48 yards.
We'd love to see LaGrange maybe come back to that play. If North Hall goes into a cover 4 situation later in the game, running back had the screen set up there, kind of just got so excited with the green grass he saw, got caught up on his feet just a little bit.
And the officials are still sorting out what happened post-play here. We'll get the call in momentarily. But what an eventful first half between these two teams. Again, if you remember, Grangers ended North Hall's season last year in round 3. By a score of 49-17 in this building. And North Hall coming off one of their best years as a program, sit at 11-0. We spoke with the athletic director earlier. He said this is the last stop on their revenge tour. Yeah, great guy. And the officials are still sorting this out.
They can't figure out where to mark it off from.
And it is a dead ball personal foul on North Hall, so they're going to walk this up to midfield with 19 seconds left. Grangers with 2 timeouts left. Again, up 14-13.
Look for LaGrange to roll something out here to let Dylan kind of have a pass run option. We've had a lot of success with that. Had 2 touchdowns against North Clayton on a post route, kind of from the left hash, middle of the field, and hit them right headed towards the goal post. Wonder if LaGrange will go to something like that. You need about 15, 20 yards. You got 19 seconds. Don't have to get it all in one play. It does look like North Hall has elected to call a timeout right here.
Yeah, we can get up there and Cooper Metcalf's area. We get up to about the 30-yard line, and get about 20 more yards, and we'll be able to maybe put a 3 on the board.
Yeah, and he's been booming it tonight. The wind's pretty calm. The conditions are fairly favorable here on this turf. We know he's made a 48-yarder, but you got to think that he does have some extra leg in him.
Well, he kicked that extra point up on top of that roof.
Yeah, Drake was actually pointing that out to me. We were going through the difficulties at the time, but he pointed that out. And the field house isn't far from the actual playing field, but it is sitting up above, so it had some loft on it.
I think he got a fence up on top of that roof too. I thought it went totally over the roof, but it bounced back like it hit that fence and came back.
Tommy, how's the energy on the sideline from the Grangers?
Very good. It's been, of course, a roller coaster with the penalties and so forth. It's been, elation and then
delation. Elation and then delation almost.
That's it.
Well, coming out of the timeout, they actually charged that timeout to the Grangers, so it was their second. And now 1st and 10 with 19 seconds left. It's 4 receivers on the field for the Grangers. Barber looking back. He'll throw a one-on-one on the outside, and, man, there was a one
Snowberger almost got that one.
Yeah, Snowberger ran past his defender in the end, but the ball wasn't quite where it needed to be. And now on 2nd down and 10, we got 14 seconds left.
Do think that's something exciting to see there from Dylan Barber. Not really much of a deep ball guy. He's had 4 deep balls tonight that have looked really good. Just good coverage there by North Hall.
Yeah, he's spinning it for sure. So now 2nd and 10 from midfield. We'll see if the Grangers realistically, they probably need around 18 yards to give Cooper Metcalf a chance here with 14 seconds left.
Got 7 on the play clock.
Now 3 on the play clock. They do get the snap off. Barber rolling out right. Barber looking downfield. And
that's
definitely.
There we go.
Okay,
there we go.
The side judge finally throws a flag. And with 7 seconds left, that'll be 15 more yards. So now you're talking about you're in close to Cooper Metcalf's range.
You got 7 seconds, 2 timeouts. Maybe try to get a route out into the flat, get you 5 more yards. Main thing you can't take here, a sack or delay or intentional grounding.
Getting a few drops of rain right now.
So, yeah, a little bit of rain coming in on the.
Does look like we have a flag in the backfield as well here.
Sure we do.
Yeah, they've been letting them fly, fellas. Yep, we've got offsetting penalties. So scratch the gain that we were just talking about. And now with 7 seconds, we're most likely looking at a Hail Mary type situations that if the Grangers want to get on the board.
I didn't see what the second penalty was. It
had a pass interference down here on that pass, and I believe it was a holding call.
So now 2nd and 10, they'll replay the down, and with 7 seconds left and the rain starting to fall a little bit, Barber will drop back, and he's pressured, and off the right side goes it, and it's picked. Oh, almost picked off, but the 2 seconds remain on the clock, and now it's 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
We got one more play. How about getting my raincoat off of that floor over there, if y'all don't mind up there?
The one that's behind?
One over there, too.
It's in its safe place.
Good.
So now with 2 seconds to go, we'll go to station identification here in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Be unforgettable with a dress from an affair to remember. Preparing for a wedding, prom, homecoming, or any special occasion, we have got you covered with the latest designs from top designers. With over 17 years of experience, our expert stylists are dedicated to making sure you look and feel your best. And don't forget the gentlemen. We offer stylish tuxedos for every event. Visit us today in downtown Lagrange and let us help you create unforgettable memories. At an affair to remember, your perfect look is just a visit away.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Grangers lead 14-13 here in Gainesville. One more play before the end of this half. Ball's at midfield. We'll see exactly what.
I didn't get to watch all of the Thursday night game last night, but I believe in a similar down and distance. The Bills ran a hook and ladder for a lot of yardage here. Maybe we look to do the same thing.
Granger's going with a quick throw. It's over the middle, and it's caught at the 20-yard line, but it will be short. Antonio Colton on the catch. Yeah, we'll see if we can hear from Coach Napier. It would be good and refreshing to hear from him after such a wonderful half of football, really eventful. And
Coach, wild first half. Got to be proud of our guys for hanging in with some adversity on some of the issues out there.
Yeah, look, I'm proud of our team. Look, this is number 2 ranked team in the state, all right? So we knew we'd have a battle. And we made some mistakes, right? We left some points on the field. So it's our job to get out there and make it up right here, right? We got to get out there and win the second half.
We'll get them. Go Grangers.
Yes, sir. Go Grangers.
Great to hear from Coach Napier there. It's been a fun one. Also wanted to remind you guys the Troop Game's on 96.9 and the WLAG app, NFHS, and on Eagle1023.com, as well as the Callaway game. WELR app and NFHS. So, look, we got a fun one brewing here at Lynn Contrell Stadium in the Brickyard. Grangers 14, North Hall Trojans 13. Grangers trying to hand North Hall their first loss of the season and a ticket home. We will talk about the events of the first half and just what we expected come pregame when we come back on the Eagle Sports Network in 2 minutes.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Perry Prather, having a chance to talk about flu shots. Perry, I know nobody wants to think about the flu, but hey, a little prevention can make that flu situation a lot better.
It can, Coleman. Here in 2025, we are ready to go with the flu vaccines. We have high dose and regular dose. They're the trivalents. We can bill your insurance, and all you do is come by and see us at all 3 of our locations, and we're ready to go.
There you go. Come see them right here for your flu shot at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly, and in Hamilton, and at holmespharmacy.com.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Agent Matt Orr is there. Contact Matt for a quote today.
This time of year, weekends in the South mean football, celebrations with family and friends, and good food. And nothing feeds a hungry crowd like Chicken Salad Chick in Lagrange. Whether you're tailgating before the big game or gathering with loved ones around the TV, we've got something everyone can enjoy. With over a dozen delicious flavors of chicken salads, hearty sides, and sweet treats made fresh every day. Make your game day a winner and let Chicken Salad Chick cater your
Hey there, it's TOW here at Lagrange. It's No Shave November, and I want to encourage men to change the face of men's health by getting screened. This month, I am featuring the 26 Kia Sportage LX. Folks, if you want to make your presence known, this compact crossover SUV is perfect. It comes loaded with tech and the class leader in rear seat legroom. Check us out online at KiaLagrange.com. Help support your local economy, and God bless America.
Now, let's get back to the Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here at the Brickyard. Grangers lead this one 14-13 going into this halftime. Chandler Wilkerson, my partner Tommy Whitworth down on the sideline, trying to stay dry out there as the rain has begun to fall here at halftime. Just at the end of the first half, the rain started up just a tad. Nothing crazy so far, so it shouldn't affect the playing conditions too much. However, Drake Childress, you've been with me, buddy. We had a really fun first half, and, man, we were treated to a good first half as well. It was very eventful. A couple of turnovers in the making, a couple of big plays, one coming on special teams, the one coming on defense for the Grangers. We knew that this North Hall team was going to be formidable. Like Coach Napier said before the break, this is the number 2 ranked team in Class 3A. We beat this team last year without this quarterback who we've seen has been very formidable himself. He's thrown for over 3,000 yards this year. He's got his 29th touchdown pass in this one. He is as advertised, and, man, the Grangers just keep playing these crazy good quarterbacks, and it's rolling right along right now with a 1-point lead at halftime. You had some points for us.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we've seen our fair share of talented quarterbacks, and look, the deeper you get in the playoffs, the more talent you're going to continue to see. When you think about Lagrange, and we recap that first half, what are our 2 big takeaways? Self-inflicted wounds. We're reflecting back to these penalties that really kind of hurt us a little bit against North Clayton, but we had more depth that really helped us. North Hall's going to match you in depth, and they're going to capitalize. Their disciplined team, they're going to capitalize on those mistakes that we make. But turn around, what have we done when we've made these mistakes, when we've had big changes in momentum? Lagrange, outside of that halftime, where we really just ran out of time on that last drive, Lagrange has done a really good job of recapping and coming back.
Well, both of these teams are moving the ball really well in this one, and suffice to say that we knew both teams had a prolific either rushing or passing attack. And again, for the Grangers, it's been the run game, but very much so been able to get big plays where they needed. The one touchdown coming from Calvin Snowberger, a 73-yard catch over the top. So Dylan Barber's arm is in top shape right now, it seems.
That's exactly right. He's throwing the ball really well. Probably the best I've seen him throw the ball lately, especially coming off that injury. You're glad to see him setting his feet and hitting his targets and making good throws and getting all he can underneath that ball. As far as the defense goes, defense is playing really well, making good plays, keeping that quarterback under contain. What I really liked in that last drive North Hall had there, we started to make some really good plays there and put a lot of pressure on the quarterback with Noah Outland. We talked about him recovering and getting better from injury, and he's been as advertised in that second quarter, continuing to make plays and put pressure on the quarterback.
You know, there was a stat the guy told us coming in that this team had only punted the ball five times all year, and we got them to punt it three. We got them to punt it 3 times first half tonight.
Yeah, the Grangers were 6 for 6 on their first string offense last week. So we've had a couple of punts ourselves. One go awry that gave North Hall the short field. So really outside of the short field and the one big catch from their leading receiver, Cole Cable, that's been the extent of North Hall's offense. They haven't collected a whole lot of yardage in terms of just gobbling things up. They have shown that their run game is a little more versatile than what maybe we anticipated at the beginning of this one. But that's by the by. The Grangers have been really good at eating up the screens that North Hall has made their money on this year. So to hold this team who has 50-plus points a game to 13 points at halftime, it's definitely a feat nonetheless. Now, we'll talk a little bit more at length about
or the trail calls, you need a machine that's ready for both, and that's the Honda line of Pioneer side-by-side. Choose the Compact 520, the powerful 700 series, or go big with the 1000 line, built for 3, 5, or 6. Visit Weathers Honda on Vernon Road or online at weathershonda.com and find your perfect Honda Pioneer side-by-side. For your safety, read your owner's manual, and Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Ready to hit the water in style? Overboard Marine is your West Georgia Bass Cat dealer. Whether you're chasing trophies or just love a smooth ride, Bass Cat boats deliver the performance, precision, and power you need. Come see the latest models, talk with our team of boating experts, and get ready for your next great adventure. Because when it comes to boats, we don't just float, we go overboard. Because at Overboard Marine, service is the difference. Visit us on 23 Bush Drive in Lagrange.
Winter weather is rolling in. Is your system ready for the season? At MC's Heating and Air, our fall maintenance keeps your home comfortable and your unit running strong during the cold season. We'll clean outdoor units, replace air filters, and inspect your system to make sure it's ready for the cold days ahead. Don't wait for a breakdown. Clearing debris, cleaning vents, and checking your thermostat now can save you long.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in LaGrange if auto owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More. No, no.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here in Gainesville as the rain continues to fall just a tad here. We're around 11 minutes or so before we get this second half started. Turn me up just a tad there. There we go. All right. So, Drake, we were talking a little bit about miscues in the first half. Really, the thing that kind of rears its head the most for me is the bad snap on the punt. Now, we've avoided that. We've avoided that big time. We've had some issues here and there with the quarterback-center exchange, but almost never really with the long snap. And Cooper Metcalf handling the bad snap ends up going down all the way at the Granger 3, which set North Hall up for an easy touchdown. I was just telling our friend Mickey Thrasher off the air here, was just you're asking your defense to do a little too much when you give the ball at your own 3-yard line. But nevertheless, the Grangers did create their own red zone turnover in letting the ball pop out on a halfback direct screen from a North Hall running back, and I believe that was Parker Carlton who fumbled the ball there in the red zone. So a couple of red zone turnovers, but one going the Grangers' way would have gone a long way to kind of keeping this more than a 1-point game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We've had some miscues. I think about us offensively, and I think about us all season in general. I can't think of a game outside of maybe Sandy Creek where team stopped you. If anything, we stopped ourselves. You're seeing that a little bit here, but you're excited. You're looking at the scoreboard, and it's 14-13, and you're looking and saying, man, we haven't played half of how we can play. So you expect Coach Napier, knowing the guy that he is, the program builder that he is over this past 6 years, to really make a statement drive coming out of this halftime. I have a feeling after that the first 3 minutes of this second half is going to tell a whole lot to the end of this game.
And that's been the case for really the past 3 or 4 games with the Grangers, that third quarter kick and how that's been handled, stealing that extra possession. It's always, especially now in today's game when you can really run the ball so easily. Everyone says, especially at the top parts of the league, is the passes game. It's very much a run game here at the high school level, and the Grangers have done that. Now the Grangers have been very aggressive through the air in this one. I believe Dylan Barber's thrown well over a dozen times in this one so far, and early in the game that was really fitting in with the game plan, I believe. But I think the Grangers really need to get back to the ground in this second half, especially with now we got a little bit of precipitation going, and I feel like the ball being out might be a little bit of a factor going into this third quarter.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You think about how we started this, and we were being very methodical with how we were moving the ball. Very simple. We were doing exactly what we did last week against North Clayton. You know, you find it interesting. I was talking with the coaches a little bit before the game, and I said, what do you think we had the best matchup? And they said, I think our speed is what separates us from North Hall. North Hall's got the size, but where they lack a little bit is the speed. So you wonder if Coach Napier and the offensive unit with Coach Pleasance began to see something against these DBs. And I have to say that we have been burning them on a lot of those routes, so maybe that's what Lagrange is seeing. But you're right. I feel like when Lagrange has its success, kind of when we feel like we're taking momentum into the game, it's when we're running the football. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Napier and them draw up here in halftime, which we got about 7 minutes left of.
Well, you want to manage those mental mistakes and those, the holding penalties as well. There were a couple of holding penalties that brought back a couple of big plays, and there's some debate to be had about the officiating here in the first half. Some might even say you wouldn't think this game would be that close. I think our DBs, especially for the Grangers and the defense, I really can't say enough about how well this defense has done. I mean, we're talking about a North Hall team, once again, who's thrown for over 3,000 yards, has a couple of running backs that go for over 1,100 yards themselves. This team moves the ball, and they score a lot of points, and they're being held to 13 points here at home in some more than favorable conditions, and maybe a little home cooking going on as well. I mean, they've got a crowd that is very much out here supporting them. And the Grangers traveled well as well. They always do. Like Coach Napier said, they're top 5, and they ain't 2, 3, 4, or 5.
That's exactly right. North Hall does have a great crowd, and I know you've mentioned it, Chandler. Beautiful stadium here, beautiful setup. You think about Lagrange, and you talk about the secondary. What I've been impressed with is these guys are young. And you talk about an area that most of these DBs that are making plays are sophomores and juniors. And I'm all excited about this year, and I want to stay focused on this year. But it leaves you excited like we talked about these past couple games. Coach Napier is a program builder, and you can see the talent evident 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. These guys are making plays. And if there's an area where you feel like reps get you the most success, you'd say quarterback, obviously. But I think the secondary and DBs, learning
He's been, once again, forced into that CB1 role, seemingly out of nowhere, a young kid up against a wide receiver 1 against every single team. And, man, he's dealt with a lot of it, and he's had a lot of situations where he's been one-on-one downfield tonight, and he's handled it wonderfully to the tune, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it might be under 100 passing yards for the Trojans here. We have really held them in check, and it's been wonderful to see. We'll talk a little bit with Tommy when we come back, and we'll talk about the state of the sideline, how things feel over there when we return in 2 minutes here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey, this is Jody Ward with the Medicine Cabinet. When you think of home, you think about family. Here at the Medicine Cabinet, you will always be treated like family. We take pride in our excellent customer service and in the fact that when you call us, a friendly staff member will always answer. We offer vaccinations with no appointments, and did you know that we have free delivery? I was born and raised in Lagrange and have had the privilege to be a pharmacist here for 31 years, so Lagrange is home. Come and see us at the beautiful Roanoke Road location or visit us on our website, medcabrx.com.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika is proud to sponsor high school football. We believe that high school athletics build character among young people, and we are honored to support it. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 33rd year, we are your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
When it rains, it pours. Unless your gutters are doing their job. That's why Ricky Smith Roofing now offers professional gutter installations. Whether you're replacing old, damaged gutters or starting fresh, they'll install a system that will keep your home protected. With over 30 years of trusted service across East Alabama and West Georgia, you can count on quality work done right. Call them today for a free estimate at 706-884-0195 and visit them on Facebook or on the web at rickysmithroofing.com. Ricky Smith Roofing.
If you got a leak, Papa Smith, take a peek.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now here in Gainesville. Another wonderful game we have in store for you here. Another second half of action coming your way in just a few short minutes. Grangers up 14-13 on the number 2 team in 3A, the North Hall Trojans, trying to upset them here at home. Tommy, I haven't gotten to talk to you as much as I wanted to tonight, but
I've been silent on the sideline due to technical problems, but the sideline has kept up their momentum and kept their faith up, considering we had probably more yards called back on passes. We probably had over 100 yards of pass completions that were nullified because of our penalties, which is more than their quarterback, who is the number 1 quarterback in the state, got total yards there. So it just goes to show that and we didn't quit. We still fought. We're still after it. The defense is playing exceptionally well. The offensive line has been given, other than 1 sack, has been giving Dylan Barber plenty of time to throw the ball. Now, one of the things we're very fortunate in that we play in a tough Region 3 with a lot of tough teams in there that has tested us all year long. I doubt seriously if North Hall has been tested to the degree that we've been tested through the season. I'm sure they played a couple of really tough teams, but not week in and week out like we had.
Yeah, some say there were some disparities in the power rankings going into this ball game, considering LaGrange's schedule was so tough. But then North Hall having what some might consider a favorable region and a favorable schedule. But nevertheless, they've been put to the test here tonight. I think this is going to be an absolute slobber knocker of a second half, especially now with the rain falling. How did the body language feel over there going into the locker room for Coach Napier and his team?
It felt really good. Now, the sideline is a very cramped, contained sideline. You don't have much elbow room over there. Everybody was focused mentally. The coaches were doing a good job of keeping the different factions of the team in their locations and coaching them up in between. You know, we had the offense under the tent when the defense was out there and vice versa. Everybody was doing their jobs, and it was quite impressive.
Yeah, well, look, the Grangers are going to be fighting through the raindrops here in quarter number 3. It's going to be an interesting one, to say the least. Grangers will get the ball to start the third quarter, and we will get things underway in just a few moments when we come back in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
This message is brought to you by Striffler Handy Funeral Home in Lagrange.
Even though some things are far away, we plan for them ahead of time because they're important. When it comes to your celebration of life, it's really no different. You want to plan ahead now so your family doesn't have to later, and create a service that reflects your values, character, and traditions, no matter what they may be. At Dignity Memorial, we listen to every detail and make sure everyone is remembered.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in Lagrange today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Step up your style and comfort on the water. Overboard Marine and RV in Lagrange is now your authorized Gator Step dealer. Custom, non-slip, UV-resistant flooring that looks sharp and feels even better underfoot. Designed to fit your boat like a glove. Bring in your boat and let us handle the install. Because at Overboard Marine and RV, service is everything. Find us at 23 Bush Drive in Lagrange. Or visit overboardmarineandrv.com to start your Gator Step upgrade.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Perry Prather, having a chance to talk about flu shots. Perry, I know nobody wants to think about the flu, but hey, a little prevention can make that flu situation a lot better.
It can, Coleman. Here in 2025, we are ready to go with the flu vaccines. We have high dose and regular dose. They're the trivalents. We can bill your insurance, and all you do is come by and see us at all 3 of our locations, and we're ready to go.
There you go. Come see them right here for your flu shot at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly, and in Hamilton, and at holmespharmacy.com.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Grangers lead this one 14-13, about to get quarter number 3 started. This third quarter brought to you by David Everett, your LaGrange Edward Jones financial advisor. David Everett believes in learning about you so he can understand what you're working toward before you invest your money, where you're planning for retirement, saving for college, your children, or saving for college for your children, grandchildren, or trying to protect your financial future of your family. Call David Everett or search Edward Jones, David Everett to get started. His office is on the square in downtown LaGrange. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. About to get this one started. Myself, Chandler Wilkerson, Tommy Whitworth going back down on the sidelines, trying to stay dry out there. Drake Childress standing in his spot, his new spot. We've kind of rearranged things at the beginning of this third quarter, and now the Grangers set to get this third quarter kickoff, brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile at glennsmith.com. So this one, we're going to be treated to a little bit of a rainier second half here, Drake.
That's exactly right. You got to love it. Playoff football, 30 minutes. Did your season continue? Or just stop right here in Hall County? This is what it's all about. This is what you want to see. Sounds like all the Troup County schools are tied up in tight matchups throughout the state. Would love to see them all pull through here and continue into Thanksgiving weekend, baby.
So DeAnthony Stewart and Peyton Davis are the deep men for the Grangers, standing back at the 10-yard line. Yeah, Troup 13-0 over, or excuse me, they're trailing 13-7 over Cairo right now. And Callaway up 14-13 on Thompson. Kick is away. Stewart at the 10-yard line will field it. And he's coming up the seam up to around the 25 before he's brought down.
Important drive here for LaGrange. You really want to see them assert themselves. When you watch this game through that full first half, you kind of feel like LaGrange has the talent, they've got the speed, but they need to capitalize on what they've been blessed with. So let's see how they come out and respond.
Grangers with scores of 73 yards and 37 yards in the first half. Come out leading 14-13.
Caden Thomas in the backfield with Dylan Barber in the shotgun. From the left hash, it'll be Dylan Barber on the quarterback read option, and he's got right around 4-ish yards to around the 29 before he's brought down.
Good run play there to come out, start in the first half. Their linebackers are really crashing on Caden Ellis, our running back there. Look for Dylan to continue to try and keep that and get around the corner and make a big play.
Second down and around 6 from the Grangers in the pistol now. Caden Thomas in the backfield. One receiver, one split down out wide. And it'll be a handoff to Thomas, and Thomas keeps it on the ground, and he's got close to first down yardage right around the 35, and they'll move the chains.
Just a quick trap up the middle. That good blocking by that interior line.
And the rain the wind's starting to pick up a little bit too, so the rain coming in a little bit more sideways.
It's a light rain, lighter than it was.
So on 1st and 10 from the 34, it'll be Barber again on the quarterback read option. He goes up the middle, and he's got yardage up to around the 39 on first down. Maybe around a 4-yard gain there.
That's okay, bud.
So Granger's moving the ball on the ground, just like I mentioned earlier. They establishing the run again early in this third quarter.
Exactly what you want to see from Lagrange, especially with slippery conditions we're now in. Let's keep this ball in our hands. Keep it out of the state's leading passer's hands for North Hall.
2nd and 6. It's a handoff to Thomas. Thomas off the left side, and he is up past the 40 and maybe has the 41-yard line. They'll mark him actually at the 42, so he'll be about 3 yards shy of that first down on the far hash. See, now on this left half, we're about 2 minutes gone already here in the third quarter. Again, Granger's lead 14-13. Looking at a 3rd and 3 here. In the shotgun is Barber. Barber, quarterback power, looking for a lead block from Caden Thomas. He makes a move at the 40, and he's up past the 45, and he's got that first down yardage as he goes out of bounds right there.
Just a lot of extra effort on that side over there to pick it up. They had him hemmed in there for a second.
Yep, Dylan Barber going with his favorite move there. You don't see that out of a quarterback a lot. A stiff arm to get that extra yardage there. We're 1 block away, needed that tackle to hang on for about 2 more seconds, and I think Dylan would have turned the corner on that one and taken it to the house.
Yeah, a little jab step inside to keep the linebacker from attacking him on that angle. So good job by Barber there. 1st and 10, Grangers at their own 45. 2 receivers at the top of this formation from the left hash, or from the right hash, excuse me. It'll be Antonio Colton on first down. He's trying to look for the edge. He's got one man to beat on the edge. He's past the 50. Now he's inside the 40 and inside the 35 before he's brought down in the first haul.
He stiffed on that defensive end and put him flat on his back. I've never seen a pancake stiff arm before, but that was one.
So Antonio Parks.
Just wondering where you going with that one, Tommy.
Parks has been a much more physical runner than in games past, in these past 2 games. So now from the 33, it's 1st and 10 Grangers from the North Hall territory, and on 1st and 10, it's Dylan Barber maybe gains the yard on the quarterback power.
Caden Ellis checking back in here, the running back spot.
And Thomas comes in for Parks. And now we're looking at 2nd and 9. 9:15 to go now. Already 3.5 minutes gone by here in quarter number 3. Grangers really important possession right out of the half. Handoff to Thomas. He's got a lead block, and what a block by Carson Shattuck. And inside the 15, he's pushing the pile, and he's got around the 13-yard line before they blow it dead.
He picked up 10 yards after contact on that, and I think Carson pancaked 2 people on that play.
Drake, you saw something there?
Yeah, what I really liked about that run there is it reminded me of that long run Malachi had last year on this exact field, running just with a will, with an attitude. And I was thinking about it, Chandler. I've been calling this sucker Caden Ellis from the Falcons the whole game. It's
Caden Thomas, baby.
Thomas.
Caden Thomas, baby. So from the 12, it's 1st and 10 for the Grangers. They'll hand it off to Parks this time. He's got a seam, and he's inside the 5 before he's brought down at the 4-yard line. So a good first down run of about 6 more. Actually, we'll call it around 8. Beg pardon. So second and 2.
Jonathan Arrington was talking about that run. He said they were 12 jock straps left on the field. One guy put his on twice.
Second and 2 now for the Grangers at the 4-yard line. Dylan Barber going to take the quarterback power, and he spins it to the end zone. Touchdown, Grangers.
It's exactly what we talked about we wanted to see coming out of halftime. Methodical drive, 5 minutes off the clock. North Hall kind of looked stunned once we crossed the 50-yard line, kind of had their hands on the hips. Love the physicality of LaGrange. We talk about their depth. Let's let it continue to wear down on North Hall.
Fantastic drive from the Grangers that started back at their own 25, 75 yards later. The Grangers looking to add to the lead. This would make it an 8-point ball game with the extra point. And the extra point is up and good. It's 21-13 Grangers here in Gainesville. Looking for another upset. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey there, it's T.O.W. here, Kia LaGrange. It's No Shave November, and I want to encourage men to change the face of men's health by getting screened. This month, I am featuring the 26 Kia Sportage LX. Folks, if you want to make your presence known, this compact crossover SUV is perfect. It comes loaded with tech and the class leader in rear seat legroom. Check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy, and God bless America.
WELR FM Roanoke LaGrange. LaGrange High School football is brought to you by
Holmes Pharmacy. Winter weather is rolling in. Is your system ready for the season? At MC's Heating and Air, our fall maintenance keeps your home comfortable and your unit running strong during the cold season. We'll clean outdoor units, replace air filters, and inspect your system to make sure it's ready for the cold days ahead. Don't wait for a breakdown. Clearing debris, cleaning vents, and checking your thermostat now can save you money later. Call MC's Heating and Air today at 706-523-2661 and stay cozy all season long.
Now let's get back to the action.
No worries.
High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now. Grangers now lead this one 21-13, and a great kick coverage there by the Granger special teams has North Hall pinned back at their own 13-yard line to start this drive.
Jordan Portress made a level on that return guy.
Yeah, and you're glad to see that. We struggled a little bit on kickoff return last week, most of the time because kickoff is a touchback. Really good job there on the coverage unit.
And now motion in the shotgun as it'll be a little toss sweep to Wyatt Tumlin, and Tumlin is rumbling all the way to the almost the 30-yard line. And another good run on first down, and this has become a battle of run games.
North Hall not really getting away from anything they did running the ball offensively in the first half. They love that two running back look out of the backfield. They'll move one of the backs around, get them in a flanker position, have them right beside the quarterback. Same idea, kind of like working a modified I.
And they once again rotate running backs. This time it's Justin Allen in the backfield. Schleeman in the shotgun here on first down. Two receivers to the top of this formation on the left hash. Schleeman looking, throwing over the middle. Nobody there. And it looks like he was looking for his tight end Dawson Gray kind of on a release. And it was no dice for him. It's going to be second down.
It just floated a little bit ahead of the tight end there.
So 7:35 to go here in quarter number 3. Grangers lead 21-13 and a 2nd and 10 for North Hall at their own 30. Motion to the right here, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper this time for Schleeman. A little fake toss, the same play they just ran a second ago, but this time the quarterback will keep it, and he's got first down yardage up to the 40.
Yep, missed tackle by LaGrange there in the backfield. Made a good read. Quarterback made a good play. You see why he's getting the looks that he's getting the looks for in college. But the Grangers look for him to calm down a little bit, kind of playing aggressive, which you don't want to necessarily stop, but it's going to come with its negatives every now and then as well.
Bit of a curveball there from North Hall. They haven't run a lot of design quarterback runs. But here on 1st and 10, they motion to the right. There's Schleeman. He drops back, and Noah Allen chasing him. He's got a one-on-one out there and a little bit of a push-off, it looked like. And it's going to be ruled a catch all the way down at the 22-yard line. I can't believe that wasn't a push-off called.
He definitely, there was a lot of hand-checking going on over there, and right at the last minute, he kind of just pushed it and got the ball away.
Yeah, good throw, good catch there by North Hall.
Good coverage. I mean, we had good coverage.
That judge doing his best Stevie Wonder impression on that one, and it's a good it's big time good field position for the Trojans in Granger territory at the 24. They'll hand this one off up the middle, and after a pile comes up right around the 17-yard line, handed that one off again to Wyatt Tumlin.
I was going to say, you've got that roster in front of you there. There are two big plays they've hit moving the ball from a passing perspective, have been to that number one. Really good player.
Yeah, Cole Cable, who we mentioned pregame, is their leading receiver in terms of yardage. He only has 5 touchdown catches, but he's got almost, adding to this game, he's got over 1,000 yards receiving. And the handoff will go off tackle. This time the ball's on the ground. I think North Hall was able to jump on it, but whoa, they just barely avoided disaster there.
Big play here, 3rd down for the Grangers.
That was close.
And it was 12 again. Parker Carlton, who had that fumble in the red zone earlier, put it on the ground again there. And that's how you lose carries. And checking it in now in the backfield is Justin Allen, number 23 for this 3rd down. 2 receivers at the top of this formation on the right hash, 1 to the bottom. And Schleeman looking off to the right, and they'll go to Cole. And it is a 1st down. It's a quick out route to Cole Cable, and a good enough for a 1st down at the 10-yard line for North Hall.
They 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
So here we are, another goal-to-go situation for the Grangers. Same formation for North Hall here. This time Allen on the left. They'll hand it off to Allen. He's up the middle, and he looks to be headed toward the end zone, and he is in. So a big push on a halfback draw for the North Hall Trojans. And we are a 2-point conversion away from a tie ball game here with 5:18 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Almost starting to turn into kind of what we thought it could be. A little bit of a shootout here. Both offenses kind of getting into a groove.
Yeah, and both done on the ground for the most part. Now, they did hit that one big play to Cole Cable, which was definitely offensive pass interference that they did not call. So a little bit of home cooking from North Hall has them back in this one. This is going to be a 2-point conversion to attempt to tie the game. Motioned off to the left. Again, motion another receiver, and now going back the other way, it's going to be Schleeman on a flat route, and he's got it. So just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are deadlocked at 21. 5:18 to go here in quarter number 3. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to Wellstar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At Wellstar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
That is the sound of waiting too long. Ricky Smith Roofing stops small leaks before they become big problems. With over 36 years of experience, our in-house team handles it all. Rain or shine, you can count on Ricky Smith Roofing to keep you covered. Repairs, replacements, and everything in between. Don't wait. If you've got a leak, let old Smith take a peek. Call 706-884-0195 for a free estimate.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now. It's all knotted up at 21, and a touchback for the Grangers will set them out at their own 20-yard line for another long field, but they went the length of it on their last drive to open up the 3rd quarter, and it was done a lot on the ground. We'll see if that continues. North Hall tying this ball game up with a touchdown run from Justin Allen and a 2-point conversion. And here we go. 1st and 10 Grangers at their own 20. Two receivers split out wide, one to the top, one to the bottom. It's Caden Thomas in the backfield for the Grangers. It's going to be another quarterback power from Dylan Barber. He's off to the left side, and he's looking for room to run. Now he'll switch field, and he's up past close to the 30. Another crackback block from Calvin Snowberger, and he's driven out of bounds finally near the 40-yard line after around a 19-yard gain.
Should have a late penalty on that, hitting him out of bounds, but I don't know if they threw it or not. I can't see that far.
Doesn't look to be any flags on the tail end of that play.
Really good block there by Kelvin.
Oh, it was a beautiful block.
Yeah, nice crackback block from Calvin Snowberger, and it's a 19-yard gain on the ground for Dylan Barber there on the first play from scrimmage on this drive for the Grangers. 5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. We are tied at 21 here in Gainesville. Caden Thomas in the backfield now. They'll hand it off to him, and up the middle he goes. He switches field. He spins out of one. Now he's up past the 45 and into North Hall territory at the 45 of theirs.
Really good run there by Calvin. That was a counter play that they had shut off. He looked for the hole on the opposite side, found the lane, and got good yardage.
I lost him in my binoculars there. It looked like he was in the pile, and then suddenly he spun out of it. And now in North Hall territory at the 45 go the Grangers. They're on the move again.
He started with number 12, and number 12 hit the ground, and he went back about 2 yards and regained and kept running.
Now in the backfield checks in Antonio Parks. He's been another big part of the Granger run game. They'll hand it off to him. He's trying to get the edge, and there goes that speed again, and he's up past the 40 this time inside to around the 39, and a flag comes in on the backside of this play.
Not quite sure what that could be.
That came all the way back from the back judge.
I think he's going to get us for a hold on that.
I certainly didn't see it.
It was.
Yeah, the flag came in late, and usually
it was a late hold if it was. And if it comes from the point of where it was thrown, it will be.
So it's actually a block in the back is the call. So this will hurt the Grangers' cause, and they'll walk this back to midfield, it looks like. Actually, it looks like they placed the ball at the North Hall 49, so it'll be 1st and 14. Again, if you're just joining us, we're all knotted up here in quarter number 3, 21-21. Grangers with the ball in North Hall territory, 1st and 14 at the 49. In the shotgun is Barber. Barber will roll out right, look back left. It's out there. It's Caden Thomas who makes the grab, and he's got first down yardage all the way at the 35.
Just a little wheel route over here on the left-hand side, and Caden picked it up and made some good yardage.
Yep. Came out of the backfield there off the left side. Dylan drifted to his right, got the safety moving this way, gave him enough time to dump that throw over there and get the first down the left sideline.
So Granger's getting it done through the air as well. Dylan Barber, again, 2 touchdown passes tonight, and Caden Thomas has been very much involved in this passing game. In checks Jamarion Johnson on this play. It'll be a keeper for Dylan Barber. He's off the left side. He's inside the 30, and he lowers his shoulder right around the 25 before he goes out of bounds. It'll be another first down for the Grangers.
Just sheer effort right there.
You like when Dylan starts to play with this edge, especially running the ball. You can see it every run. He's getting more aggressive. He's running harder. It's exciting to see from him. You think about the fourth quarter against Jefferson. When he turns it on, he can really turn it on and be a star player for us like he always has been.
Grangers on another long drive, 4:24 to go here. It'll be an off tackle from Caden Thomas, and he's up the middle, and he's inside the 15 before he's brought down at the 13. Another first down for the Grangers. Rolling and rolling and rolling this offense continues to do.
Just the offensive line is just blowing them out on that.
It's been trench warfare for the Grangers these past 2 weeks, and today is no exception. Now inside the 15 at the 13-yard line of 1st and 10. Dylan Barber with a direct snap. He'll take it to the left side, looking for the edge. He makes a move at the 10 and inside the 5. We'll see where they mark it. Now we got a late flag.
Number 12 hit Caden Thomas late out of bounds, so we're going to get a personal foul.
Good. So tempers flaring a little bit here in a tight game in quarter number 3 here in Gainesville.
But 1st and goal.
What I'm excited about, we got 3 minutes, 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Every single one of the D linemen for North Hall have their hands on their hips. Something you're excited to see. Want to see this offense just continue to lean on these guys, stretch this game out.
Yeah, and the Grangers have had the ball for the better part of this third quarter. This is another 3+ minute drive for them. Still waiting on the officials to spot the ball here. They're talking to Coach Napier on the sideline.
They're moving that against us. That's crazy.
So now we've got a personal foul against the Grangers when apparently I saw it too. I was about to say, Tommy, you were standing right there.
I was 5 yards away from it.
I don't know if it's retaliation from Caden Thomas that they're penalizing or what, but it didn't look to me like he had done anything.
It's all right. Another play for us to just wear that D-line out.
I didn't hear anything he said either.
So now they'll mark it back at the 21-yard line, and it'll be 2nd down and 16. 18, 2nd down and 18. So the Grangers in a bit of a pickle offensively here in the red zone. They will hand this one off to Thomas. Thomas again looking for the edge. He cuts back inside and makes a move to get him to around the 16-yard line after that. So Grangers need the 4-yard line for the first, or excuse me, the 3-yard line for the first down. So it's 3rd and 13 now as we're inside 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. All tied at 21. Coming off the field is Aiden Johnson for this play. Antonio Parks is in the backfield now.
You know, Lagrange has had a lot of success running the ball this quarter. I look for maybe another one of those QB sweeps, getting a running back to be a lead blocker for him.
Right now it's 4 receivers on the field, 2 to each side. Barber going to roll right. Barber going to look downfield. He's throwing, and in the end zone is Calvin Schnellberger. And no flags fly once again, and what looked to be some contact on the back end on the coverage. On the coverage, it's number 32, John Millar for North Hall. And now we do have a flag on the near side of the field, right around the 15-yard line. We'll see exactly what this is.
I think he went across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it was close. And they do call an illegal forward pass on Dylan Barber. So they will set this one back now right around the, I think it depends, but it could be around the 20-yard line. We'll see where it will be spotted. This will be a field goal attempt for Cooper Metcalf. And it looks like they're standing.
I think that's 5 yards and a loss of down.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was. So now it's Julian Jones that will take the hold at the 27-yard line. This is a 37-yard field goal attempt for Cooper Metcalf to give the Grangers the lead.
North Hall in a field goal safe here. You got plenty of time to get the kickoff.
And Metcalf's kick is up. It's definitely got the leg, and it's got the goalpost too. Ladies and gentlemen, Grangers retake the lead. It's 24-21. We've got a ball game in the making. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
What are you doing? Well, I was so impressed by how easy our State Farm agent made our renter's insurance process go, I've decided to tell the world. How exactly? By posting the same headline on all of my social sites. State Farm makes renters happy. Or maybe renter's insurance from State Farm is super simple. Or
call State Farm agent Matt Orr in Lagrange today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is a paid dramatization.
Hello, I'm Steve Butts, pharmacist at the Medicine Cabinet on Moody Bridge Road. At the Medicine Cabinet, we hope to make you feel right at home in our stores. Our mission is and always has been to provide service that is exceedingly abundantly above anything a customer could ask. We serve you from 3 locations in LaGrange on Moody Bridge Road, Vernon Street, and our newest location at Lee's Crossing. At the Medicine Cabinet, we proudly offer a drive-through window, delivery service, and immunizations. We're grateful for your business and look forward to continuing our service to you for years to come.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back we now here in Gainesville. It's 24-21 Grangers. 3:05 to go here in the third quarter. Cooper Metcalf's kick went into the end zone for another touchback, and North Hall will take over at their own 20-yard line. So good drive for the Grangers. Unfortunately stalled off by penalties and some questionable ones to be nice about it. But it's 1st and 10 North Hall, and now the Trojans have a chance to take the lead and possibly continue their undefeated season. Still a lot of ball game to go here, folks. We're glad you're joining us. It's going to be Schliemann on the keeper, and nobody was assigned to him on that one, and Schliemann is once again loose, and he's got a 13-yard gain on first down. And a fresh set for the Trojans at the 33. So Schliemann using his legs, not something that was really in the scouting report, but they've taken advantage of it so far. And Schliemann now drops back to pass on first down. He'll throw it to
tackle.
It's Cole Cable that time on the catch, but this time he was denying any further yardage by Hezekiah Avery.
Yeah, great tackle, only a gain of 1 there. Laid the lick there by Hezekiah Avery. And I don't know how Cole Cable hang on to that ball. That was a really good catch.
So only a gain of 1 in the end. It'll be 2nd down and 9. It's Justin Allen in the backfield now, alongside Schliemann. 2 receivers to the top of this formation from the left hash. Schliemann looking off to the left, and he'll complete this one to his target, McGarvey, number 8, the senior. And he's got yardage to the 37-yard line. It'll be around 3rd and 5 for the Trojans.
You got to expect the same route right here. They've had anytime they've had success on 3rd down, it's been these 5 to 10-yard out routes, just running the route to the sticks, maybe a yard past it. So look for Lagrangers to try and maybe jump on those out routes and maybe get a pick 6.
Same formation for the Trojans here. It'll be Allen in the backfield. Schliemann will take the snap. The blitz coming up the middle, and that's the same play they just ran. And again, McGarvey has a catch. Incomplete. The same out route. Oh, they do call it incomplete on the back end. And if you're just an update from the Eagle Sports family of networks, it's 14-3. Troop Tigers over 14-13. Troop Tigers over the Cairo Syrup Makers right now. So big ups to Coach Tanner Gliston and the Tigers holding on down there in South Georgia. Right now, though, it's 4th down and 5 for the North Hall Trojans, and the offense is still out there in their own half. Actually, it looks like the punt team is on the field now.
That was a really big stop there by the Grangers. I think we know what to expect at this point. As far as what they want to do on 3rd down, they've gone to the same route, the 5 to 10-yard out routes, for me, mostly from the slot receiver.
Grangers again in the punt safe, no deep man, and they'll let this one go. And it takes a big hop, and we'll see just where that's down. I've got my binoculars out here. It looks like it's going to be down to right around the 15, 16-yard line for the Grangers. So Grangers get the ball back. They got a chance to go up 2 scores. And it's $1:46 left here in the 3rd quarter. Once again, wanted to bring your attention to David Everett, your LaGrange Edward Jones financial advisor. David Everett believes in learning about you so he can understand what you're working toward before you invest your money, whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college for your children or grandchildren, or trying to protect your financial future of your family. Call David Everett or search Edward Jones David Everett to get started. 1st down and 10 for the Grangers. At their own 16, it's Barber off the left side, and he's got more 1st down yardage, it looks like, up to the 28.
He's just keeping on.
I think outside of the refs getting in the way of our run game, each play has gone for a little over 10 yards on probably our past 8 to 10 runs.
And that's Barber getting his jersey dirty right there. That man is not one to shy away from any contact, as we know the Iron Man winner for this class of Grangers.
Rarely see that from a quarterback, Chandler.
Very rare, very rare. Coach Napier actually told me it might be the first time he's ever seen that in a program he's been a part of. 1st and 10, handoff goes to Caden Thomas. Thomas looking for some running room up past the 30, and now he spins out of another tackle. And on the far side, he's got some more yards right around the 33-yard line. Maybe a gain of around 4, maybe 5, actually.
You know, you're in a good 2nd and manageable here. You wonder if LaGrange will look to take a shot. Julian Jones been kind of quiet tonight. He's now lined up on the LaGrange far sideline over there. Maybe look for him to get free on a route here.
Yeah,
he's looking raining too.
He's looking at press coverage out there right now. Calvin Snowberger at the bottom of the formation with about 10 yards of cushion. Caden Thomas is back in the backfield. Out of the pistol, the Grangers go. They'll hand it off to Thomas. He's up the middle and maybe has yardage to around the 35. He gained probably 2 on the play. And the Grangers need the 37. And the Grangers might be taking this to the fourth quarter. We'll see if they run another play. Yeah, both teams are going to the sideline now. So that is the end of quarter number 3. We are in a tight one, ladies and gentlemen, here in North Hall. The Grangers 24, the Trojans 21. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC is proud to sponsor high school football. We love being part of supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, band, cheerleaders, and especially the families and fans. We are proud to be your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Hello, my name is Steve Evans, and I'm the General Manager at Strifla-Hamby Mortuary here at our Lagrange Chapel. Since 1929, we've helped families honor the lives of their loved ones with compassion, care, and a personalized touch. Whether you are in an immediate need or interested in pre-planning ahead, we're here for you to help guide you in every step of the way. Because at Strifla-Hamby, we treat you like family because you are family to us. You can call us at 706-884-8636 or visit us on the web at shlagrange.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Start of quarter number 4 here in Gainesville, Georgia. Grangers lead this one 24-21. Have a 3rd and 2 coming up to extend this drive in their own territory right now as the Grangers try to extend this to a 2-score game here on the road against North Hall. And we are set for a treat here in quarter number 4, starting with this 3rd down and 2 out of the quarter break. Grangers with plenty of time to snap this one. They're in the formation, 2 receivers to the bottom from the left hash. Caden Thomas is the back. It's going to be Dylan Barber looking to get the first down on the quarterback. Power in. I don't know if he got it. They're marking him at the 36-yard line, which would be a yard short.
Really good play by their safety there. Downhill player there. Just Dylan tried to make a little cut there and maybe slipped on that turf monster.
We're going to go for it here on 4th and right out of the yard.
This would be a gutsy call. Let's see if the Grangers just try to get him to jump. And they do get the snap off, and Dylan Barber, I don't know if he got it. There he goes, he got the first down. But they better not call that. They may have called his forward progress before he was actually tackled, which would be North Hall football.
Giving them the first down.
And now they're calling it a first down for the Grangers.
Yeah, they overrode that. They had to. They thought he called he down.
Now, hold on. Now well, the coaches and officials are still discussing this. Coach Napier is
furious.
Yeah, he's talking with one of the referees right now, and this would be an unbelievable call that would just take a completely unnecessary possession away from the Grangers. And right now, as it stands, it's North Hall football at the 35-yard line of the Grangers. And they're going to go ahead and run the play. And now on the backside, Schlieben. The ball is out! The ball is out! And my goodness, they call it incomplete. They call the pass incomplete. There is a flag in the backfield. This game is a little out.
I think they got them for holding.
I'm screaming on the mic. No, I'm sorry. I'm just so frustrated right now.
That ball that Dylan Thomas had, I was standing 5 yards away from it, and he never slowed his progress down, and he bounced off just like Caden did and kept on running for 3 yards past. He was 3 yards past first down marker.
Yeah, and they called us forward progress short of the marker, so that's why North Hall currently has the ball. Granted, they just called this holding on the Trojans, so now the ball's all the way back at the 45 on a 1st and 20. Again, 24-21 Grangers fighting for their lives here in Gainesville. And it'll be a keeper for Schlieben, and he runs it up the middle up to around the 40. They mark him with a favorable spot at the 39, and a gain of 6 on first down.
Responding a lot better now to that QB draw. They've gone to it a lot in the second half, but the Grangers look to have made an adjustment to maybe keep a QB spy on them here.
So here we go, a minute gone here in quarter number 4. It's 24-21 Grangers. 2nd and 14 now for the North Hall Trojans, off of a controversial turnover on downs from the Grangers. Schleeman in the shotgun. Allen the back in the backfield. Schleeman looking to throw. He's pressured in the part down from behind by Nehemiah McLaughlin.
Oh, man.
All the way back at the 50-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and a mile for the Trojans.
Not quite sure what the head coach for North Hall is looking for down here on this far sidelines, but he is adamant with the ref about something.
That's all right. He can be adamant all he wants for now. So as it stands, it's going to be 3rd and 25 for the Trojans, who are trying to claw back into this one, down 3 to the Grangers here in quarter number 4.
I think the Grangers are looking to kind of get into a cover 4 situation. If I was a D coordinator here, which I'm not, I'd pin my ears back and go after them.
It's going to be Schleeman. He's going to be throwing. He's looking off to the right. He's pressing from behind, and now here comes the throw. And, in and out of the hands of Javier Easter, but the pass falls incomplete, and it's 4th down at 25 for the Trojans.
Good no call by the ref there. North Hall looking for a defensive pass interference. I don't know what they're seeing there.
So Javier Easter would probably be the first to tell you he's got to come down with that, but nevertheless, it's an incomplete pass, a pass breakup for him, and now the Grangers are going to be getting the ball back. And this is what I try to say around the old idiom, the ball don't lie.
That's exactly right. And you think about this game has been chaos. That's how I describe it. Has not had much of a flow to it, roller coaster type feel. But one thing you can take away from this so far is Lagrange has responded to adversity well every time.
It's a high rolling kick, and it'll take a North Hall bounce. Calvin Snowberger will clear out, and it's down at the 10. So the Grangers will take over here in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Ready to hit the water in style? Overboard Marine is your West Georgia Bass Cat dealer. Whether you're chasing trophies or just love a smooth ride, Bass Cat boats deliver the performance, precision, and power you need. Come see the latest models, talk with our team of boating experts, and get ready for your next great adventure. Because when it comes to boats, we don't just float, we go overboard. Because at Overboard Marine, service is the difference. Visit us on 23 Bush Drive in Lagrange.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Grangers lead 24-21, 1st and 10 from their own 10 to start this drive. It's going to be a handoff to Caden Thomas. Thomas looking for the edge. Carson Shattuck sets it, and he cuts upfield. Now he's near the 20-yard line after a gain, and they will call it at the 20, so that's a 10-yard gain on first.
He did a great job of patient running, waiting to the block to set up and just turn it down, and we've got a North Hall player down.
Yeah, this is their starting running back. He's got at least a touchdown for him tonight and probably about 50 yards on the ground.
He's also coughed up the ball a couple of times. Parker Carlton, the senior, they'll check on him, and they'll go to the sidelines. So we will pause for an injured player here on the Eagle Sports Network for 30 seconds.
Be unforgettable with a dress from an affair to remember. Preparing for a wedding, prom, homecoming, or any special occasion, we have got you covered with the latest designs from top designers. With over 17 years of experience, our expert stylists are dedicated to making sure you look and feel your best. And don't forget the gentlemen. We offer stylish tuxedos for every event. Visit us today in downtown LaGrange and let us help you create unforgettable memories. At an affair to remember, your perfect look is just a visit away.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here in Gainesville. Grangers lead this one 24-21. It looks like they've actually marked the Grangers about half a yard short of this first down, which, I mean, the official came sprinting straight from the 20, and that was where the first down marker was. They're still attending to this injured player right now. Again, the injured player for North Hall is Parker Carlton, the senior.
It's interesting. He made the tackle, and he's laying down past the first down marker.
Kind of funny how that works.
Well, it was a
another update.
Typical spot.
We had another update come in from the Eagle Sports Family of Networks. The Callaway Cavaliers trailing Thompson right now 21-13. We'll see if we get any more score updates as we go along, but for now, that's where that is. Injured player is up.
He's running off. He's going to be all right. He just got tagged pretty hard.
So here we are. It's 9:15 to go here in this ball game. Once again, the Grangers lead by 3 by a score of 24-21. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts. Both teams have managed the clock pretty well in this one. Right now it's 2nd and short for the Grangers, maybe a half yard. Really, it should be 1st and 10, but here we are from the 19.5-yard line on 2nd down. Caden Thomas, the back in the backfield. Barber will keep this one. Barber looking to get the edge, and Carson Shattuck did a good job setting the edge there again, and it looks like they'll mark him short again. I don't know how he gained yards and still didn't get the first down, but here we go. This has been a favorable crew for the North Hall Trojans, and that's the dice you roll sometimes when you go out on these road games.
Sure it is, and but it still doesn't make it taste any better.
So now it's 3rd and 1 for the Grangers as Barber lined up in the pistol with Thomas right behind him. They'll hand it off to Thomas. He looks to have the first down, and if I don't see that ball get marked at the 21, I'm going to be having some words with the crew myself.
Unbelievable run there by Caden Thomas. Got stopped in the backfield and struck their linebacker, who's now holding his elbow for 3 yards.
So he'll check out of the game. They do give the Grangers the first down at the 21-yard line. Antonio Parks will come in. Grangers taking all the time they need right now. Under 9 minutes to go now in this 4th quarter. And what has been one heck of a ball game. Here in Gainesville, around 2.5 hours away from Lagrange. In the foothills of the Georgia Mountains. 1st and 10 Grangers. A low snap, and Barber will roll out to the right. Barber looking downfield. Now he's going to take off, and he's got turf speed, and he's going to be past the 40, and now he's going down the sideline. Dylan Barber into North Hall territory. He's cutting back. He's inside the 20. He makes another man miss inside the 5, and he's finally in the end zone. Touchdown, Grangers!
Oh, my word.
Oh, my goodness. You want to talk about a reminiscent run of Malachi Fan and Render from last year. Dylan Barber says, I got you. Hold my soda.
Let me tell you something. Marshawn Lynch, great call right there. That's what it reminded me of. He put the team on my back, baby.
What an incredible score by Dylan Barber.
What a run.
The Iron Man for the Grangers with iron lungs. He probably ran 150 yards to get the touchdown, of which totaled in the end around 65 yards.
I can't help but come back to the similarity of the Malachi run, but it was coming the other way last year.
And the kick is up and good. And the Grangers have a 10-point lead with 8 minutes to go. What an incredible play by Dylan Barber.
What's incredible is when he comes on the sideline looking at his eyes, he's got a stare that is incredible. He's got an intensity that you very seldom see.
Fantastic.
Tommy, the young ones call that, got that dog in them.
Yes, sir. And we'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Eagle Sports Network.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in LaGrange if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now, Granger football up 31-21 on the North Hall Trojans in this one. If you missed it, boy, I'll just say you missed it. Dylan Barber just came in God mode, I would call it. A 78-yard touchdown run from Dylan Barber has the Grangers extend this lead to a 10-point game with 8:11 to go here on the road in Gainesville. Now we're checking a flag, and they have brought it back to the 35-yard line for Cooper Metcalf, as the Grangers apparently were offsides.
Had just about a half a step offside.
But, Drake, what an incredible statement from Dylan Barber.
Yep. You know, I think back, I'm looking forward to the NFHS On Demand. I will be going back and watching that one tomorrow, that's for sure. We're lucky to be joined by Mr. Mickey Thrasher, a legend in the radio broadcasting game. He made a great point. You know what North Hall's going to look to do here? Pass the football. They got the state's leading passer, so let's go get the quarterback.
And we'll see what the Grangers can do. Their secondary has been tested all game, and that will continue to be the case against this team who is averaging around 50 points a game, struggling to score here, down 10 here in fourth quarter at home, and what has been possibly their greatest run in school history this season could be cut short once again by the Grangers.
Yep, North Hall just had about a 25-yard kickoff return there, and Lagrange laid the wood on that return there.
So now from the 26-yard line, they'll start their drive 1st and 10. It's Schliemann. We said he would pass, and now he's going to unload it on the screen, and falling down is the running back. I believe that was 12 again, who was the injured player a minute ago, Parker Carlton. He's unable to keep his footing off of the screen, and he ends up losing a yard.
The Granger faithful are on their feet. We got 3 bleachers over here in the field all the way full with the Granger fans making a lot of noise. This North Hall crowd has gotten awfully quiet.
2nd and 11 now. Carlton remains in the game at running back. Schliemann looking off to the left side, and it looks like he overthrows his man. And good tight coverage over there on the far side by Javier Easter. And it's 3rd down and 11. Suddenly, North Hall staring another 3 and out, possible 3 and out in the face.
Big play here. You know, all the plays are big, but probably the play of the game right here. North Hall can't get this first down here. You've almost got to think they're going to go into a little bit of desperation mode, down 10 with 7 minutes and 28 seconds left.
Dare I say the infamous cliche, big 3rd down here. In motion, and Schliemann will take the snap. He drops back to pass. He's scanning over his options. He throws one deep over the middle of the field, and I don't know who came down with that ball. We'll see what the call is.
The Granger guy has his hands all over the ball.
Oh, and now the wide receiver comes out, and they're ruling it a completion for North Hall, and that's just another 50-50 call that has gone the Trojans' way, and I don't really see how they can decipher that as a for sure catch.
Yeah, that was the.
So now 1st and 10 from the 40, and they'll hand this one off to Carlson, and he's got yardage inside the 32 around the 28.
Yep, missed tackle by Lagrange there in the backfield.
And all of a sudden, North Hall has life after another controversial play that they have benefited from. Pits them now after the run inside the Granger 25 to the 24, and now we've got a timeout for the Grangers. They're first. So with 7 minutes left, it's 31-21 Grangers. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Perry Prather, having a chance to talk about flu shots. Perry, I know nobody wants to think about the flu, but hey, a little prevention can make that flu situation a lot better.
It can, Coleman. Here in 2025, we are ready to go with the flu vaccines. We have high dose and regular dose. They're the trivalents. We can bill your insurance, and all you do is come by and see us at all 3 of our locations, and we're ready to go.
There you go. Come see them right here for your flu shot at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly, and in Hamilton, and at holmespharmacy.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here in Gainesville. Grangers lead 31-21, trying to stave off a North Hall rally on this drive. And a 1st and 10 for the Trojans at the Granger 24-yard line, coming out of the Grangers' first timeout. Schliemann has gotten one big completion on this drive. Let's see how many more he has in him. It's going to be a double reverse, actually. Yeah, double reverse pass. And now Schliemann is out there wide open. And the trick play, the Philly special, comes to fruition for the Trojans. And they have cut the lead, pending the extra point to 3.
Knew North Hall wasn't going to go away. They were going to go down, continue to fight. Wonder if they'll go with an onside kick here or see what their defense can do.
Let's see, with 6:53 still left in this ball game and all 3 timeouts, you would imagine they'd kick it right back to us.
Yeah.
But here we are in the back half of this ball game, and North Hall answers quickly in about 1:20 seconds. After it looked like they were going to be pinned back on a 4th down and long, the PAT is good, so it's 31-28, the Grangers lead now. The lead is back to 3. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey there, it's T.O.W. here at Kill Lagrange. It's No Shave November, and I want to encourage men to change the face of men's health by getting screened. This month, I am featuring the 26 Kia Sportage LX. Folks, if you want to make your presence known, this compact crossover SUV is perfect. It comes loaded with tech and the class leader in rear seat legroom. Check us out online at KillLagrange.com. Help support your local economy, and God bless America.
This time of year, weekends in the South mean football, celebrations with family and friends, and good food. And nothing feeds a hungry crowd like Chicken Salad Chick in Lagrange. Whether you're tailgating before the big game or gathering with loved ones around the TV, we've got something everyone can enjoy. With over a dozen delicious flavors of chicken salads, hearty sides, and sweet treats made fresh every day. Make your game day a winner and let Chicken Salad Chick cater your next get-together. To learn more about catering options or to order online, find our Lagrange store at chickensaladchick.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Grangers to field the kickoff, and this time, almost broke loose. I believe it was Peyton Davis who fielded that kick. Yeah, it was, and
he could have let that go out of bounds, and we could have got it on 35, but I thought he was going to break that one.
Still decent field position, though, for the Grangers at the 29. So if you just missed it, the North Hall Trojans with a little trickery in the Philly special gave their quarterback Alex Schliemann a receiving touchdown, and it's 31-28 Grangers, and Dylan Barber and the offensive unit is going back to work after a huge play from Barber after the 77-yard touchdown run on the last drive. 1st and 10 Grangers at the 29. Handoff goes to Caden Thomas, and this time he's met at the line of scrimmage. And no gain on the play on 1st down. So we'll see if the Grangers can take some time off the clock here and maybe a couple of 1st downs. But as it stands, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 29. They come to the line with 20 still to snap. Caden Thomas in the backfield. In the shotgun is Barber. Barber takes the snap, and now he'll run off the right side. Barber looking for the edge. He takes a spin move all the way up to around the 31. And he gained maybe 2 or 3 on that play, and now the Grangers have a 3rd and long.
Be interesting to see where Coach Napier goes here with this play call. They're really selling out completely for the run.
And North Hall pumping up their crowd.
We'll do a flea flicker to our quarterback.
Caden Thomas in the backfield with Dylan Barber. Trips to the left from the right hash. It's going to be a snap to Barber. Barber pressured immediately off the right side. He's looking downfield, and now he's going to try and scramble, and he's brought down for a loss, maybe of around 1 or 2, after the turf monster kind of slipped him up at the 28. So a short drive for the Grangers, only taking 1:15 seconds off the clock, and they're going to be forced to punt for the 3rd time. This game has been flipped on its head after a couple of momentum-shattering plays. Cooper Metcalf standing at the Granger 15 to punt it away. The snap is good. The kick is away. It's high. It's to the right, and the ball will break a great Granger bounce at the 40. And be down at the 30-yard line. So did you expect anything less? We're going down to the wire here in Gainesville. It's 31-28 Grangers with 4:41 to go in the ball game.
Yep, they've had their success on these deep balls about 4 times tonight, and they've been 50-50 balls. They've been underthrown by this quarterback, the state's leading passer. You got to think one of those 50-50s going to go our way, right?
It's time.
Does Schliemann have a turnover in him? We will see. It's 1st and 10 for North Hall at their own 30.
Bunch set here.
It's going to be a fake toss. It's the same quarterback draw, and Schliemann this time wrapped up for about 2 yards after the gain, and a flag flies in late. And we'll see again what this is all about. It seems it's been all about against the Grangers, especially since the second quarter. And they're already walking this off as a personal foul. So
they got to even it up a little bit, maybe.
Big break for the Grangers there.
Yeah, so personal foul against the Trojans. I thought it was against the Grangers, so this will hurt North Hall's field position pretty sorely with 4:30 to go in this ball game.
It may have been a dead ball.
They'll walk this back to the 16-yard line. Yeah, and it is a dead ball foul. So this remains a 2nd down. So what a huge break for the Grangers.
A lot of distance to go here. You want to expect one of those 50-50 balls.
And this will be a screen out to Cole Cable. I don't know why I keep wanting to call him Cam Cable, but it's Cole Cable, and this time he's wrapped up well. And we got another 3rd and long for North Hall at the 20-yard line. They need the 40, so we're looking at 3rd and 20.
Clock rolling just under 4 minutes here.
And are you thinking 4-down territory if you can get this close to the 1st down marker in any way? If you're North Hall, it's Schliemann looking over the left side, and it looks to be intercepted! Zy Huzzy, and now it's going the other way! Zy Huzzy all the way inside the 15-yard line to the 10!
What a play by
turnover!
Huzzy. Completely baited the quarterback, acted like he didn't see the wheel route coming with the slot and the outside receiver merged. Broke right on that play. Perfect play. Quarterback never saw him coming.
And somebody get those turnovers out of the oven. Somebody called for it, didn't they?
Well, I called for that. I said time on went our way.
Tony Romo, I'm coming for you, brother.
So the Grangers are set up now with their own short field at the 10-yard line of North Hall with 3:34 to go in this ball game and a chance to seal it and a 2nd-round victory and move on to the Elite 8. 1st and 10, Barber in the pistol. Handoff goes to Caden Thomas. Thomas up the middle, and he bursts through, and he's breaking tackles, and he's down at the 2-yard line. And we are just fine with that as the clock continues to roll. You wonder if North Hall will use any of their timeouts.
I guess.
You know, we talked about the refs.
We're going to run some clock right here.
All night, kind of felt like it was against us. You wonder how much that unsportsmanlike penalty for North Hall on that drive right there will come back to bite them.
Definitely a backbreaker as it stands right now. Caden Thomas again in the backfield here on 2nd and goal from the 3. Handoff again goes to Thomas. Thomas fighting toward the end zone and down at the 1.
Almost edged that thing over.
But the clock continues to do what? Tick,
Run.
tick, 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 tick. You got to give it the boomer. You got to give it the tick, 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 tick. There you go. So the Grangers now milking it toward 2 minutes.
And we can get this thing down to 2 minutes before we have to snap it again.
Yep, 3rd and goal now from the 1 for the Grangers. North Hall's season hanging in the balance. Dylan Barber in the shotgun. He will keep this one, and Barber into the end zone. Touchdown, Grangers. Say goodnight, Dylan Barber.
Woo, you can hear a pin drop on the North Hall sideline. Right?
Yeah, I think we're the loudest ones over here right now. I hope they don't look at us too funny.
I got to get this referee to smile over here. I know this line judge is smiling.
So pending the extra point here, this is the absolute backbreaker that the Grangers needed.
I appreciate that line judge. I just hope he never calls another game against Lagrange.
PAT is up and good from Cooper Metcalf. Ladies and gentlemen, the Grangers are well on their way to victory. Just got 2:03 left in this ball game. We'll see you guys again in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
In football, making the right call can change the game. At MC's Heating and Air, we believe the same goes for your home comfort. When the temps drop or the AC cuts out, don't fumble. Call the hometown team that gets it done right the first time. With over 20 years of experience, licensed pros, and service you can trust, MC's Heating and Air is the winning play every time, with 100% satisfaction guaranteed.
Call 706-523-2661 and make the right call for your home today.
When work needs doing or the trail calls, you need a machine that's ready for both, and that's the Honda line of Pioneer side-by-side. Choose the Compact 520, the powerful 700 series, or go big with the 1000 line, built for 3, 5, or 6. Visit Weathers Honda on Vernon Road or online at weathershonda.com and find your perfect Honda Pioneer side-by-side. For your safety, read your owner's manual, and Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older. Now, let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports.
It just gets better and better.
It absolutely does, Tommy. 38-28 Grangers, and a miscue on the North Hall special teams results in a turnover on the kickoff teams, and the Grangers sideline is going wild, and that will be all she wrote for this one. With under 2 minutes to go and deep in North Hall territory once again, the Grangers are playing spoiler here in Gainesville for the second year in a row.
We'll probably just run this clock at it unless they may call.
We'll see if North Hall calls any timeouts here. They do have all three.
I know one thing. I think North Hall's probably got Lagrange is moving up to 5A.
Yeah, classification change at the end of this one. We are on a timeout here, so we'll take a quick 30-second break here on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in Lagrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare,
visit wellstar.org/WestGA.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back here at Lynn Cottrell Stadium at North Hall, Grangers lead 38-28, less than 2 minutes to go, and the Grangers with the ball deep in North Hall territory after the turnover on the kickoff teams. Wanted to also bring up a couple more games on the Eagle Sports Network. Cairo leading Troop 28-20 with 10 minutes to go in that ball game. And we'll try to see if we can get one more update from Callaway Thompson. I believe Thompson is leading the Cavaliers right now. 1st and 10, Grangers. They will hand this one off. And up the middle. Touchdown. And the icing on the cake comes from who else but Caden Thomas.
Man, you talk about a guy who's just really had a breakout 2 or 3 games. Starting against Upson Lee and has just run at a different level. Him and Dylan Barber both. You love that the Grangers are just saying, beat us on the ground. And we've gotten back to that in the second half. Got away from it in the first half, let the refs get involved a little bit, but then we got back to what we know. Grangers now lead 44-28.
And 2 games and 2 40-point games for the Grangers here in this 3A state playoff run. Cooper Metcalf's kick is good. It's 45-28 Grangers. We're going home pretty soon, folks. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Agent Matt Orr is there. Contact Matt for a quote today.
When we started our small independent pharmacy, we wanted to set ourselves apart by providing service that is exceedingly, abundantly above anything a customer could ask. Well, the Medicine Cabinet did just that, exceed customers' expectations. As we have grown to help serve our community, our service has not been forgotten. The Medicine Cabinet on Moody Bridge, Vernon, and Lee's Crossing is your locally owned pharmacy. When you are a part of the Medicine Cabinet family, we will do everything we can to make you feel right at home.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now here in Gainesville. Grangers 45, Trojans 28. And it's all over but the crying here tonight, people. Grangers are spoiling the party once again. We'll move on to round 3 of this state playoffs. We'll play the winner between Westside Augusta and Stevenson. We'll try to see if we can get any updates on how that game is going here when we talk on the Granger Football postgame show. Myself, Chandler Wilkerson, Drake Childress, Tommy Whitworth. Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure tonight. And it was a wet one for a second and then a scary one. And now all of a sudden 14 unanswered points quickly by the Grangers in the fourth quarter has them spoiling the homecoming for the North Hall Trojans and spoiling their undefeated season, which is unbelievable.
Yep. What an exciting time to be a Granger fan.
And Coach Napier, and I have a long history with him myself back in my days at Callaway. He helped me with weight training when I was coming up, and now seeing him in this head coaching role, I can't tell you, there's probably a coach, not a coach I respect more in Georgia high school football than Coach Matt Napier. And on the far side of the field on third down, we've kind of been yapping about it for a couple of downs, but this secondary has just been all over these receivers and making the top quarterback and passing yards in 3A just having an absolute headache tonight. And that time it was Kendra Williams again on the coverage and a pass breakup.
Man, he stepped up this year, hadn't he, Kendra?
Unbelievable. And now on fourth down, it'll probably be one last heave for the Trojans with 1:22 to go in this ball game.
You got player of the week last week, didn't you? No, you did.
And Schleeman will throw this one over the middle. It's complete, or over the left side, right side. It's complete. I don't know which side. And here we go. It's up to the 40-yard line now before he's out of bounds, and it'll be a first down.
Papole. Y'all did.
Tommy having a good time over there on the
Yeah,
side.
it's a great night to be a part of the sideline on a night like tonight where you're the underdog, you're facing the number 2 team, and you're going to come out on top. And it's another pick from Zy Huzzy. He's been all over Schleeman, and now he's going back the other way. He wants 6. He's inside the 15 to 10. He is going for it all. Touchdown, Grangers!
Oh, goodness.
And this has become an absolute rout here in the past 3 minutes.
I cannot.
You're going to give us a sideline warning. We're not careful.
I cannot believe he did not take a knee. I think he thought I'm not seeing North Hall ever again, but I'm going to make him dead gum remember me.
And a 50-burger to boot for the Grangers tonight on a Zy Huzzy pick 6.
Oh, my goodness. What? Same play. North Hall goes back to the drawing board on the same play, and he just baits the quarterback, gets him to just bait him into that throw, steps right in front of that route, and then it's clear for landing. Hartsfield-Jackson, let's head to the zone, baby.
Well, and it's a bit of a desperation heave at a certain point here when you're down 3 scores. But, man, an otherwise really close game. If you remember, guys, 5 minutes ago, this was a 31-28 ball game. So 4 minutes go by, and suddenly we're looking at 52-28 Grangers after the Cooper Metcalf extra point. And boy, can this team put it on you quick or what?
I'm telling you. And, we talked about, I think it was the conversation point throughout a lot of the night. The referees felt like they kind of played a role in this game. Well, they certainly played a role right there in North Hall's disfavor. That unsportsmanlike penalty that put North Hall behind the chains right there on their last drive when it was a 3-point game was truly the turning point in this fourth quarter.
According to Max Preps, and I'm just looking at this, Mickey Thrasher just brought this to my attention, Alex Schliemann had not thrown a single interception coming into this ballgame.
Is that true?
That is what Max Preps is telling me. And the North Hall athletic director did tell me that Max Preps' statistics were pretty accurate. So if that is indeed the case, he has thrown his first 2 interceptions of the year to Zy Huzzy. Oh, no, excuse me. 4 interceptions. So still
double this total tonight.
Very much, yeah. Very much a leap and a hop and a leap.
I need that on my interest savings account right there. Let's do 50%.
I threw 4 interceptions in Madden before I came over here. So
hey, there's a penalty flag on.
Yeah, we're basically just trying to get to the end of this ball game now. It's.
I think it was a hold or they were holding our player down number.
Yeah, the proverbial large woman is singing for this one as we're inside a minute. It's about 56 seconds to go. We're checking penalties. North Hall with the ball currently at their own 20-yard line.
The Lee Richter scoreboard says 52-28. Now, Lee said he scored 50 points the first quarter when he played with the Dallas Cowboys. And the scoreboard fuse went out on it.
We name a scoreboard after somebody every year, don't we, Tommy?
Yeah, the name was is the Lee Richter scoreboard. Hey, they tackled Travis Tucker back here and just laid on him.
Yeah, so they'll call it 1st and 20 now at the 10-yard line of North Hall. Schliemann drops back to pass. He's looking. He's got a guy deep over the middle, and another interception! Jamarcus Benton!
Please.
And how about another return for a touchdown? Oh, my goodness. I think Coach Napier might give some of these boys an earful after that.
Now, I will have to say, that was the second-string guy in, so I guess he saw his moment.
Yeah. Good. You can't, once you get that ball in your hand.
Hey, that was hey, I don't no, sir. That was number 7, Alex Schliemann throwing that ball.
That's a good point. No, I'm saying the guy that the DB.
Oh, you're talking about okay. Well, Benton plays a lot of first-team DB. Now, granted, he's not always in a position to where he's in pass coverage, but my goodness, this has turned into something actually. Did they take the score off the board?
They did. They're going to give us some kind of point penalty for something.
Looked like a block in the back. As to where they called it is behind the play.
That's probably okay.
Well, regardless, it's Granger football, and now all that's left to do is to take your victory knee.
Best play in football.
Victory formation, baby. The great Lee Corso.
Tommy, can't wait to hear your interview with Coach Napier. I know he's going to be excited.
Yeah, and we will carry this this gravy train on into Thanksgiving week. And a knee taken from Barber. We'll see if there's any timeouts taken, but no, there will not be. And that will be your final, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, the Grangers take it to the undefeated North Hall Trojans and leave their season in wake. Advancing to the Elite Eight are the Lagrange Grangers for the second year in a row under Coach Matt Napier. 52-28 the final here from Gainesville. We'll see if Tommy can get with Coach Napier shortly. You're running along the sidelines or running into the pile there right now, Tommy.
Yeah, he's over there talking to the coach over there with them right there.
And what another special win for this Granger program who
absolutely
continues to just thrive in these playoffs under Coach Napier. And, man, adversity has been something that teams in the past for the Grangers before Coach Napier's reign here, I would say, tenure is a more appropriate word, that just they haven't seen since then. This team just continues to answer the call again and again and again.
I'm trying to find, because y'all see what yard line he's on?
I'm trying to look through my binocs here.
No, is that him over?
There's Coach Heath.
That's Coach Bates over there. Here he is.
I was about to say, he's holding up with his guys right there.
2 years in a row, brother.
Hey, them daggone Grangers are playing on Thanksgiving.
Again. Okay, that's great,
how about
man.
these freaking kids, man?
Man,
How
that's
about the
unbelievable.
toughness of these guys?
The adversity they faced in that first half, and it feel like you're playing the whole world, and we beat the world.
Ain't no doubt. Look, we had a lot of things going against us, but the grit, determination, the will to win of this team right here is awesome. So come down here, they're an 11-0 team. They ain't been beat all year. They've been scoring about 50 on everybody they play, and for our defense to show up like they did, and just the toughness of our kids. I can't say enough about it, and the support. We're 3 hours away. These stadiums filled right here.
That's amazing.
Guess what? We're going to need it again next week.
We're going to need it next week.
Yes, sir. Go Grangers.
Wonderful words again from Coach Napier there for post-game. Me and my partner Drake Childress will talk post-game here in just a minute. We'll be back in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika is proud to sponsor high school football. We believe that high school athletics build character among young people, and we are honored to support it. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 33rd year, we are your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
For over 34 years, Ricky Smith Roofing has provided a quality roofing service to East Alabama and West Georgia. They specialize in residential roof repairs, replacements, inspections, and now gutters, all backed up by honest work and dependable service. As a fully licensed, insured, and bonded company, they take pride in protecting your home with craftsmanship that you can count on. Call Ricky Smith Roofing today at 706-884-0195 or visit rickysmithroofing.com for a free estimate.
If you got a leak, Papa Smith, take a peek.
This message is brought to you by Striffler Hamby Funeral Home.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later, because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're your local Dignity Memorial provider. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
At Overboard Marine, we believe service is the difference. With decades of experience, our team is dedicated to delivering expert repairs, trusted maintenance, and the best boat sales experience around. Whether it's your very first boat or the upgrade you've been dreaming of, we're here to earn your trust and keep you on the water season after season. At Overboard, honesty, expertise, and customer satisfaction aren't just words. They're our mission, because at the end of the day, service is the difference. Visit us today at 23 Bush Drive in Lagrange. Overboard Marine.
Now, let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Our final here from Gainesville, Georgia at the Brickyard and the home of the North Hall Trojans. Lagrange beats down the Trojans 52-28. Man, this ball game was 31-28 with 6.5 minutes to go, and then it was just Grangers the rest of the way. A couple of huge interceptions, one being a pick six, and some huge plays on the Grangers offensive side, and unbelievable showing for the defense was just all the difference in the world tonight against this undefeated North Hall team. And for the second year in a row, the Grangers send the Trojans tail between their legs back home. Chandler Wilkerson with you here. Drake Childress with me. Our partner Tommy Whitworth was with the team just momentarily a minute ago. We'll see if we hear from him, but he's walking toward us right now. Drake, man, what a ball game. And it's a good one to hang your hat on for your first road trip.
Man, I tell you what, The team faced what we face up here in the radio booth, adversity. But what did they do it every single time? They responded. We talk about over these past 3 weeks, program building. That's what Coach Napier's doing, and you saw it on display tonight. Number 2 team in the country, pass leader in the GHSA with over 3,000 yards, and we really kept him in check. Any big success he had was on 50-50 balls. Where do you get the game ball tonight? Lagrange's secondary. The way they played tonight was really remarkable. They've really been tested these past 2 weeks, and they're going to continue to be tested, especially on this side of the bracket. But you got to love how anytime a big play happened, they responded. Next play, next play. And they knew the tide would turn, and they did. They really started to bait that quarterback. He's great at reading coverages. Our DBs recognized that, baited him into some throws, and made some sensational catches to turn this game in the fourth quarter for us.
The Grangers making talented quarterbacks their lunch meat, that's for sure. Yep. And look, the Grangers head on into round number 3, which I'm hearing now from my good former coach, Coach Hembry. 41-35 the final between Stevenson and West Todd. Stevenson coming out on top, according to Max Preps, in 4 overtimes. Stevenson coming out on top in that one. That will be the Grangers' next opponent in Stone Mountain. So not nearly as far of a drive as this one was. So the Grangers maybe get a little bit of a break on those bus drivers. But I'm sure they don't mind hauling this awesome team around. And man, this is truly one on display this evening. Once again, 52-28, the final score between the Grangers over the North Hall Trojans. We will come back in 2 minutes to wrap things up here on the Eagle Sports Network.
You've spent years dreaming up your business plan, saving every dollar, searching for the right location, and perfecting your product. Auto Owners insures your small business, because it isn't small to you.
Only 36 more to go.
That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in LaGrange if auto owners make sense for you.
Winter weather is rolling in. Is your system ready for the season? At MC's Heating and Air, our fall maintenance keeps your home comfortable and your unit running strong during the cold season. We'll clean outdoor units, replace air filters, and inspect your system to make sure it's ready for the cold days ahead. Don't wait for a breakdown. Clearing debris, cleaning vents, and checking your thermostat now can save you money later. Call MC's Heating and Air today at 706-523-2661 and stay cozy all season long.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Perry Prather, having a chance to talk about flu shots. Perry, I know nobody wants to think about the flu, but hey, a little prevention can make that flu situation a lot better.
It can, Coleman. Here in 2025, we are ready to go with the flu vaccines. We have high dose and regular dose. They're the trivalents. We can bill your insurance, and all you do is come by and see us at all 3 of our locations, and we're ready to go.
There you go. Come see them right here for your flu shot at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly, and in Hamilton, and at holmespharmacy.com.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you one more time for Granger football. The Grangers come out on top of North Hall tonight by a whopping 52-28 score. Grangers score 21 unanswered points in the last 6 minutes of the ball game to emerge victorious in this one. Another incredible statement by Coach Napier and this team and the rest of his staff, his players. Such great leadership on this ball club. Over 24 seniors consistently leading the way. Grangers got it done on the ground, through the air, especially on defense with 3 interceptions against a quarterback who had only thrown 4 all year before this game. Tommy, that was an incredible ball game.
I tell you what, that second half, it's just like we put it into another hyper gear. And the coaches kept everybody in focus, and we're going to try to get through this band playing these drums. If I was playing a drum, I'd be beating them that hard too.
Yeah, they were loud tonight, man. And the crowd, man, what an atmosphere for a ball game.
Oh yeah, you got to give
it fun.
North Hall came to play and had a great team, and we just outlasted them.
Yeah, it was a fun one to be a part of. Next ball game will be against Stevenson, who took down Westside Augusta in quadruple overtime.
That's what I heard you say. That's gonna be it. We just got to go to Stone Mountain.
Stone Mountain, just a little hopping and skipping away. It'll be a fun one. I'm sure we'll get official times for that on Monday when we talk to Coach Napier on the Kiel Lagrange Coaches Show. Until then, for Chandler Wilkerson, for my partner Tommy Whitworth, for my other partner Drake Childress, and for all of you that joined us in Granger Nation tonight, we thank you. Good night. God bless, and go Grangers.
Go Grangers.
Hear that? That's not music. That's the sound of your